I've got one to close this out on about Diwali. So here we go. This is from Mr. Patrick Bishop. And I think that's Edward Norton, and I think that's American History X, although I'm not entirely sure. Every single person that celebrates Diwali should be loaded on a boat tonight and sent back to India. No exceptions.
So that includes President Trump.
Yeah. Touche.
Indeed. The president did celebrate. Or at least acknowledge.
Usha and JD can stay because they didn't celebrate Diwali at the White House.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of politicians we'd have to ship out of here too. So it's gonna be a crowded boat.
Yeah, so
there may not be room for me. Sorry guys. I'm not getting.
Okay, so here we go. I mean, just to give you an idea of some of Patrick Bishop's other musings in the world. Apparently doesn't. I think he's actually what big surprise there. No American flags, just the Jews and their bitch Zion Dawn. So I think we actually have a full-fledged Nazi here. And there we go. I mean, I shared that because I thought it was funny to bring Edward Norton into this. But really, because this is something we saw a lot of outpouring this year. Diwali was made a state holiday in California recently and in Connecticut, both of which we were involved in to varying degrees. So kudos to us. But we saw a lot of hatred coming out, a lot of anti-Diwali sentiment in a way that, frankly, I had not seen. I've been with HAF 9 years and I've not seen this once. Have you? Either of you?
Yeah, no, I think it goes back to the idea that the more publicly visible you become as a community, the more you assert yourself, the more, hatred, pushback, and kind of retribution in a lot of senses that you face. And so, I think while majority of the people still were celebrating it, and we see, I think what's been really great and kind of wrap up on a positive note is see a lot of mainstream celebration of Diwali by not just Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs, and Jains, but also many others, right? I mean, it's a holiday with a very universal positive message that many can enjoy. I mean, it's fun, right? I mean, who doesn't want to enjoy good food, have like good music, enjoy, and kind of partake in the celebrations, even if you're not part of the spiritual aspect of it. Just culturally, I mean, it has so much to offer to America and just fits right in with a lot of our other holidays here. And so that's on the positive note. Of course, it does bring out the trolls and those that have resentments or hatred for whatever reason, whether they are on the far right side of the spectrum or on the far left, or are part of one of these foreign, quarrels, and they're just bringing their issues here to the U.S. And it's another reason just to hate Hindus.
Raj, you want to uplift us, bring us home?
Do I have to be uplifting? I mean, in a sense, like, you can look at all of these attacks as attention and just as an indication that yes, we have become a more visible community. We're less obscure. We're taking space in politics, in business, in the media. That is going to start. You're not going to rise to that kind of level without attracting some kind of attention. And I think that's what we're seeing. I think the other thing to kind of keep in mind is that a lot of this is on social media. There are algorithms that incentivize this type of content. There are also a lot of other actors that have a stake in sort of pushing certain types of content. These could be anyone from private individuals to quasi-state actors to state actors. And there are all sorts of people that have an agenda that might Hindu or Indian Americans being kind of collateral damage, right? It's a way to incite divisions between us. It's a way to attack attack a community that's quite visible and something that, India at least has kind of seen in high regard, their US diaspora community. So, I don't think, is everyone in America racist? No. Are Indians being rounded up in the streets and being shipped back to planes because some guy with an Edward Norton tweet said so? No. Does that mean that we need to kind of be vigilant about protecting our rights? Absolutely.